Hello, my beautiful souls. How are you today? So, some people ask about the source energy frequency. So, when I was younger, I kind of believed in God, but then didn't because I was like, well, I mean, there can't be a God because, wow, why would He send people here to suffer? People dying, wars, it just seemed so ridiculous. And then religion just talked about this judgmental guy, like Santa Claus sitting on a chair, judging everybody, and just saying we weren't good enough and we needed to be competitive and just it was just like it didn't make sense. Why would we all fight against each other and judge each other? It didn't make sense. And now it totally makes sense. Now that I've finally, in the last 10 years or so, really tuned into the source frequency, I completely understand it. It is total unconditional love. Total unconditional love. Non-judgment at all. It is the highest conscious awareness point of everything. And at the same time, it is everything. Source energy is the sand, it is the ocean, it is the stars, it is you, it is me, it is everything. It is the glue that holds everything together. It is the unconditional love that is all that is. And when something has complete unconditional love, this means it allows you to do whatever you want to do. So, source energy, you could say, looks at us like we're part of it. It is part of us, but it can also look at us like children and just allowing your children to grow, to expand, to express, to make mistakes, to try, to fail, to do anything you want to do. So that is complete unconditional love, to allow us to do anything we want to do. Source energy is just pure awareness, pure love, but a love, I call it, like many of us call it, unconditional love, because it's love without conditions. On earth, we've kind of been taught love is conditional, like you love me, and I'll do that for you, or I only love you if you tidy your room type thing, or I only love you because you gave me some flowers, whereas unconditional love is just, I love you, you've made so many mistakes, but I just love you anyway. And when we don't feel source energy, it's because we've had so much judgment put on us and put on ourselves. We've got so many blocks, so many beliefs. We're always trying to impress and do better. You do not have to impress source energy. You are already complete perfection in source energy's eye. Complete unconditional love. Like, you are it. Every particle, every wave, every atom, every molecule, every piece of skin, every drop of sand, everything is source energy. I remember when I first tuned into source energy, and I felt that complete oneness, complete everythingness, complete totality. And I remember looking at a piece of plastic, a piece of a lunch wrapper flying around on the road, and I absolutely loved it. I was so in love with this dirty, disgusting piece of plastic that could have just flown into the ocean and a beautiful mammal could have swallowed it, like not something that I would normally say, hey, yeah, that's awesome. There's plastic flying around next to our beautiful beach. But honestly, when I tuned in this connection with the source frequency, the highest point of consciousness, the complete awareness and unconditional love, I had unconditional love for this piece of plastic, and it was the most insane but amazing feeling ever. I tell you, just how can you love a piece of plastic? And imagine what source energy feels about us. Imagine if source energy can love and appreciate a piece of plastic. Imagine how much love it's got for you and I. When everything comes together as oneness, we have a complete awareness, a complete knowing, a complete unconditional love. And that source energy is what it's what animates us. It's what brings us to life. But if we're judging ourselves, and not being kind to ourselves, then we really can't feel that unconditional love. So it is such a beautiful place to be if you can find unconditional love, so you're not judging yourself, you're not judging anyone, because remember that we're on a lower band, we have been on a lower bandwidth of frequency, and people have been doing things in an unconscious way. They've been like in a slumber or kind of like a sleep, pretty much like zombies, just in survival consciousness and living in fear. And people do crazy things when they're in fear. They do things when they're in survival mode that they wouldn't normally do as this higher unconditional loving being. So we have to really respect people's journey, respect where they are at, and appreciate them for what they've been through, and just give them compassion and love, because they may have forgotten who they are, their true authentic selves. They've forgotten that they are this beautiful energy, this beautiful consciousness, this unconditional loving binding glue that holds everything together. They are the particles, the waves, the atoms, the molecules, the light, the dark. They are everything, and they've just forgotten. So we, to reconnect back to the source energy, all you need to do, it's already here, it hasn't gone anywhere, you are it. It's just like you've got layers of coats on, or layers of crap, or you feel like you're covered in mud. You just need to peel it back, or just send it away, get rid of it. Give yourself compassion, give yourself love. You've been through a lot, in life. Give yourself that compassion for your sadness, give yourself that compassion for your anger, or give yourself that compassion for your loss or for your lack, and then realize that you can give yourself that unconditional love. And as soon as you start to feel that unconditional love, then you can really tune in and connect to the pure highest consciousness point of all that is, of the oneness. And when you get to that point, you are pure love, pure unconditional love, and you are loved by the totality of everything. You are complete love, complete oneness. So give yourself that unconditional love. Stop judging yourself, or if you are judging yourself, just give yourself compassion for it, and maybe tune into maybe where you did start to judge yourself. I've said before in other videos, we got judged when we were babies. I've been an ugly baby. Religion said that God judges. So, and we get judged at school, we get judged in competitions, we're always being judged. So it's no wonder we judge ourselves, but we're just putting layers layers upon layers upon layers on top of ourselves, and we feel like we're not worthy, that why would source energy love us, because we haven't done a good job, because we failed, because we didn't make that money, because our business didn't do well, because our relationship failed, because we don't spend enough time with our kids, or there's so many things, there's so much pressure we put on top of ourselves. And we need to give ourselves more love and compassion. So you guys are so amazing. So just have a quick tune in, ask your higher self to bring in source energy, that connection for you, even though you are source energy, but you want to feel the highest, most unconditional love. So just take a deep breath and release. Okay, and just visualize a beautiful golden light surrounding you. It is healing and soothing and filled with unconditional love. And you are being filled from head to toe with divine light, divine energy, source energy. And you are rising through the cosmos, through the universe, and you are connecting to the oneness of everything. And you are being called back to this beautiful frequency that we call source energy. You are being called home to this higher frequency, this point of consciousness that is all knowing, all awareness, all loving, all unconditional love, all appreciation for you, complete love, complete wellness, complete abundance, complete totality of who you are. You are being called back to recognize your worth, your deservedness, your abundance, your love. You are being called to rise, to connect with who you truly are. A loving, beautiful, powerful, eternal being. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nowhere you have to be. There is nothing you have to do. You are complete perfection, just the way you are. Now visualize this golden light seeping through every cell, every atom in your whole entire body, bringing you the connection to source back. You have not been forgotten. You have always been loved. You will always be love. You are very special. You are loved. You are loved. You are loved. Visualize this golden, egg-shaped, golden light bringing you slowly back through the universe, back to the earth with a higher state of being, a higher frequency anchoring you, a higher sense of self, a higher sense of love, a higher sense of wealth and abundance, and a knowing that you are source energy and you are part of the oneness and the unconditional love of all that is. We thank you, we thank you, we thank you. Okay. Sending you guys so much love, The divine light within me honors the divine light within you. Namaste. Love you guys so much. Talk to you soon. Bye.